We hope you guys have been enjoying your first week of Freedom Ticket by Helium 10. My name is Bradley Sutton. I'm the Director of Training here, and I'm joined by...
Hi, I'm Karen Thomas, and I'm a brand evangelist and customer advocate here at Helium 10.
And we want to just share with you some free resources that can help you on your journey. You are going to have some amazing education throughout the 8 weeks of Freedom Ticket. Tons of stuff where you're going to learn everything from what is an ASIN to what is your ACOS. You like how I did that? Right?
I love that. I love that alliteration. Right now. Yeah. It's impressive.
I was going to try and do something else, but there's no way I can come up with another one on the fly. But you're going to learn all of these different terms that have to do with Amazon. And I don't think you're going to be overwhelmed with all of the knowledge, but it is a lot, all right? And so sometimes you might be like, I need a break from Freedom Ticket, right? Or I want to keep up to date with the latest of what's happening. I mean, we definitely are updating every week. Actually, Karen's one of the ones responsible for that modules in Freedom Ticket. But there is also continuing education that is 100% for free to keep you up to date with what's going on in the world of Amazon. And that's what we're just going to talk really briefly about to make sure that you guys know these valuable tools. So the first thing, what do we have right here, Karen?
Bradley, we have the Helium 10 blog. And you guys, this is incredible to me. Like, how many blog posts is there, would you say?
We're doing almost one every day. Like here, this one is today.
That's
how to
nuts.
leverage Facebook. Didn't you write one just recently?
I did. All about listing optimization. It's crazy. It's already
like on page 2 because like even though it was like 2 weeks ago, there it is. Why is listing optimization important? There's our Project X coffin shelf right there.
Stay tuned. You guys might see more of that in this Freedom Ticket.
But in our blog, we have both in-house staff that gives you the latest and greatest about Amazon. We also have guest bloggers who come on and talk about things like being a mompreneur, right? We had
that was a good
ones.
One.
Yep.
Yeah.
What else? What else have you read some of our blogs recently?
Okay, I just read your keyword research one yesterday. You guys, that was amazing.
Keyword research. That's something that we get asked a lot. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and write about it and give it as a resource to everybody else. So Amazon news, strategy, what's the latest and greatest that's breaking in the Amazon ecosystem. We have all of that. You can find that at helium10.com/blog. Now, Karen, even before you worked here at Helium 10, I'm sure you were a member of one of our Facebook groups because these were some of the OG Facebook groups here. So
yes.
This is the Amazon FBA High Rollers group, all right? This is the Amazon FBA High Rollers group. Let me see, does it say how many members we have here? I think something like...
It's a lot. I think it's like 40,000 plus, is that
this
right?
This one is like 70,000.
Oh, wow.
Facebook always changes. I can never figure out the new, oh, there it is right there.
Yeah,
73,500 members are here in FBA High Rollers. And what are some things you like just about in general about being a part of a community like this on Facebook?
Well, I think it's so important, Bradley. I think especially in this world of Amazon selling, it can be kind of isolating. You know, probably your friends and neighbors don't know what you're talking about when you're like, my ASIN's live. They're like, what are you talking about? So I think it's so essential having a community. And I'll tell you, this FBA High Rollers group is incredible. Like, people are so active. If you ask a question like, hey, I'm stuck. Should I do Fulfilled by Merchant? Should I do Fulfilled by Amazon Prime? Like, you can get answers so fast. We have tons of members that are willing to help, and then we have a whole staff of members that are also willing to answer questions. So it's super valuable.
Yeah, so make sure to join that. Just type in Amazon FBA High Rollers in Facebook. And it's a private group, but you'll be admitted as a Freedom Ticket member for sure. The other group, more Helium 10 centric, is, hold on, I'm being mentioned in a comment. Or actually, no, we should keep that. I was about to say, let's cut this video. That's what happens too. Somebody just mentioned me in a comment in the group right now. This is one of the few ways to comment. So let's see what in the world, right here. Look at that. There's the notification. Where did it go? It just disappeared. There it is right there. Diana mentioned you in a comment in Helium 10 members 4 minutes ago. So what did she say?
Popular.
Oh, she said, thank you, Bradley. Okay, that wasn't a very exciting comment right there. But then look, there's that blog that you're talking about that I made about the keyword research.
It's so money. It's so good.
But we just have different people, interacting here in this group. Let me see if there's any interesting posts. Like, look at this one here. Looking for recommendations for an inspection company in the Xiamen, I don't know, my Chinese pronunciation is not good, area, all right? Like, how would you Google something like that? You know, like that would be impossible. Like, they don't even have Google in China, so you wouldn't be able to just find somebody. So you go into the Facebook group And there's 5 people who have replied to him here. Here's somebody who has problems getting their ID documents approved and they're asking for help. Here's somebody with a question about private labeling. Oh, look at this. You get to celebrate your wins too. What does it say?
So the day before my wife's birthday, we are live on Amazon and our product is alive.
All right. So
you gotta
guys,
celebrate those wins, Bradley.
23
You have
comments
to.
there. So you get to like interact with a bunch of people who are in the same boat as you. I mean, we've got 9-figure sellers in there. We've got people who are brand new sellers as well. So guys, make sure to sign up for both the Amazon FBA High Rollers Facebook group and the Helium 10 members Facebook group. Another thing we've got here is the Serious Sellers podcast. It's the most listened to podcast in the world in the Amazon ecosystem with over 60,000 monthly downloads. And
Wow.
twice a week, we have got episodes coming out. There's one with Karen. Do you have a favorite episode that you have heard in your time other than your own episode, which is, of course,
I
great?
mean, I was gonna say mine, but there's so many ones. I love the one where you kind of got into the backstory of Manny and Guy and like how they got into this amazing Helium 10 ecosystem that we now all love and live and breathe.
Absolutely. One of my favorites was we interviewed a 9-figure seller, Carlos Alvarez, who got started on Amazon. Do you know what he started selling on Amazon?
I think it was bugs. Am I right?
Bugs. You were
That's
right.
So
You got
crazy.
the right one. Bugs. He started selling bugs on Amazon, and now
amazing.
he's doing 9 figures in his
So
Amazon
cool.
business. So we've got the Serious Sellers podcast. You can view that at helium10.com/podcast, or if you have a Spotify, Alexa, we'll even do it. I apologize. Whenever I say the word Alexa on a
Everyone's
video,
goes off.
like everybody's one, or I'm gonna do it right now. Alexa, play the Serious Sellers podcast. Let's see if it works. Let's see. I wonder if people let me know if that actually worked. If your Alexa started doing that, but
so
you can do it
funny.
with Alexa, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Google Podcast, Pandora. It's all over the place.
Nice.
We also have one that predates the Serious Sellers podcast, but now we've kind of morphed it into being more general e-commerce. Which podcast is that?
That's called the the AM PM podcast with Tim Jordan as the host.
Tim Jordan, you guys are going to definitely see a lot of in Freedom Ticket because he and I did the Project X series. So he interviews a lot of people that are super interesting, and it's not just completely Amazon centric. Because guess what, guys? E-commerce is not just Amazon. There's other parts of e-commerce
True.
that you probably should be aware of, and Tim Jordan covers a lot of that in his podcast. What else? We have social media. What do we have here?
Ooh, Instagram. You guys, I have to say, I know Cassandra very well, who manages Instagram, and it's such great content. Every day there's exciting things being featured. Oh,
There's a video of you
there's
on here.
myself. You guys can watch me on Instagram. Oh man, I'm getting a little too egotistical here.
That's all right. That's all right. That's what you're an evangelist, so you
Yes.
need to have your face.
I've got to
more.
preach, you know.
There we go. All right. We've got what else? What's this?
Ooh, this is our Helium 10 weekly news that has been live for what, 4 months now?
Even more. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Even before COVID had started, we were doing the weekly news.
Wow.
And you guys can see that on our YouTube channel. And we don't just have the weekly news on YouTube. We give strategy videos. Like here's one of Vince giving a
Ooh.
PPC strategy
Ooh, nice.
video. But yeah, weekly news is really important. Things are changing on Amazon a lot.
Yes.
Anybody who's been selling for any amount of time understands that. So you can keep up to date by subscribing to the weekly news. Just type in either Instagram or YouTube, Helium 10 or Helium 10 software, and you'll be able to find that. What else am I missing before we get to Academy here? Anything else that I've missed? Is that pretty much it?
I think that's all I can think of.
Okay. All right. So let's go to Helium 10 Academy. This is something brand new. You're going to learn about Helium 10 in a later episode that we're in Freedom Ticket here. But Helium 10 obviously has over 25 tools, and so many people are like, I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin on what to learn and when to learn it and how to learn it. So how is Academy set up to kind of help solve that problem?
Well, Bradley, I think it's just so valuable because it breaks it down into, all the important aspects of your business. So you start out with product research, right? The beginning of any business is you need to find a product to sell. And so it goes into how to use all of the incredible Helium 10 tools we have to help you find a really great product opportunity. And then it breaks it down into keyword research. And the cool thing about the Academy is there is so much valuable information that Bradley's recorded and other members here at Helium 10 to help you really dive deep and to get the most out of each of our Helium 10 software tools.
Excellent, excellent. So it's completely free. Really just structures it. You know, you've got quizzes, you've got tutorials, glossaries. It almost tells a story throughout the whole course of your Amazon journey, your Amazon story. So it's not just this is how you make this tool and this is how Cerebro works, but you're taking along on this journey that you guys hopefully are going to be going over or going through after you take this Freedom Ticket course. So make sure to sign up 100% free again, academy.helium10.com. Lastly, if you have any questions here within Freedom Ticket, you have trouble with one of the modules or something. By the way, guys, one thing I forgot to mention is, we didn't say this before because it just got updated, is any module that you have here in Freedom Ticket, any training in Academy, any video we have has subtitles. Some people like working with subtitles, especially if English is not your first language. You can put on the English subtitle. It might make it a little bit easier to understand. And if there's other languages you'd like us to make subtitles in, please let us know. And then the way that you can let us know, which is also the way you can get support for anything within Helium 10 or Freedom Ticket, is how?
All you have to do is just email support@helium10.com.
Exactly, support@helium10.com. If you're in Helium 10, you have another option. There's like a little chat button on the bottom right. You can slide into our customer service DMs right there and chat with them, or like Karen said, support@helium10.com. We hope you guys enjoy the rest of Freedom Ticket, and welcome to the family.